Hi again then guys, and welcome to another DLC tune setup for Forza Horizon 3, this time for the S14 Nissan Silvia. Very popular as a drift car, and before we get into the tune, because I have had comments about cars like this, JDM cars in particular, this is not a tune for purists. If you like the standard engine or the standard drivetrain, this is definitely not for you. And although people complain about using V12s and V10s in all of the cars, the simple fact is these tunes are about making them as fast as possible. So, of course, I'm going to use the most powerful engine. It pretty much goes without saying, but still, some people seem to have a bit of trouble grasping that concept for whatever reason. But as far as the engine, I would recommend having the V8. The rotary engine is a very tempting proposition. It's a gorgeous engine, and I would much rather use that one. But the simple fact is, it doesn't give you as strong top-end performance. As far as the drivetrain, again, not for purists. I have fitted it with all-wheel drive. You don't have to. You can have it as a powerful drifter if you want to. But just be aware, you won't be as quick off the line. And of course, off-road, it will be much more tail-happy. If you're not bothered by that, then by all means, go ahead. Of course, you want the twin-turbo. The body kit is totally down to you. Personally, I like the fact that it's got that old-school front end on it, but you could just leave it stock, of course, if you want to. You've got the visual upgrades there. As far as the rest of the visuals, the body kit, the normal body kits, the wings, the rims, that's all down to you, of course. And for the rest, you pretty much know the drill. Fit everything that has race in the title. Suspension, brakes, tyres, gearbox, all the power, lower the weight, all that kind of good stuff. This tune is not on my storefront, incidentally. It's a YouTube exclusive. And as far as the benchmark, it ain't slow, that's for sure. 2.3 to 60, 4.6 to 100, 268 flat out. So it's literally quicker than some of the Skylines. Now, as far as the gearbox, I'd recommend 2.69 for the final drive, then 2.9 for first, 1.99, 1.5, 1.18, 0.95 and 0.75. Then as far as alignment, I know a lot of people will probably like to have some stance on a car like this. That's fine, you can go for that if you want to. I just personally don't have that on most of my cars. Neutral camber, neutral toe, 4 degrees of caster, which again, you can adjust that very much so on a car like this to make it more or less twitchy or tail happy. As far as anti-roll, we've got those on 32 and 20, springs on 161, 169, and I've opted for the lowest ride height. Dampers we've got on 14 and 6 respectively, aero doesn't apply, and for the diff, you guys know the drill. 100% on acceleration, 0 on decel, unless you specifically want to try something else, which is fine, or if you already know a setup that's better for you. And I've gone for a 70% centre split. So that's it for the tune. But now, of course, let's take it out on the road to see what it can do. Overall then, this is of course a car which people predominantly think of for its drifting ability, its gymkhana ability potentially as well. In terms of straight line performance though, it's still fantastic. In fact, all of the Silvias are pretty strong when it comes to that straight line performance, even the classic one. So although, as I said, it certainly isn't a tune that's going to please purists, it is one which gives you absolute flat-out performance. And at the end of the day, that's the point of the tune. So if you do decide to use this tune for your S14, I hope you have a lot of fun with it and potentially win races with it as well. And if you did enjoy it and you'd like to check out more, you can do so by clicking through to the playlist, which shows all of my tunes for Forza at the end of this video. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.